I looked at the river today and thought perhaps it was riding high, sweeping the tops of its lower banks. I worry about flooding and fairly constantly monitor it. Last night I dreamt about water out of control. The cycle path is not quite ready yet. The boys do wheelies along the towpath. One boy describes my bike as shit. It is upright, smug in the Dutch sense, where I always loved watching the self-important bikers carve up the cities with their purposeful and entitled movement. Another set of boys, also on bikes, sweep past me with scornful comments, which seem to indicate that I am a rank amateur on this machine. At the end of Grecian Street, there is a boarded-up building that used to be a pub. I find both the development and lack of development frustrating. How can plots of land be blocked off and allowed to fester, doing no one any good? What system wouldn't just allow something to happen, or let the land do or be something else? 2 people were shot in Salford last week, a mother and her 7-year-old child. Both were shot in the legs by men in baseball caps on their doorstep. A senior police officer denies that guns are out of control in the city, and through this denial seems to suggest that might just be the case. It is telling that one of the first things that strikes me is how badly this act reflects on the place where I live, how it sets back the forward-moving agenda which I hesitantly support. The sweep of the river rises before me, bucolic in the early evening sunshine. A church steeple. The colours of the turning leaves of the trees which I am growing to love our street, with its old-fashioned, slightly shabby, cobbled, ye-olde street lamp feel, and the calm and quiet which is rarely disturbed. There are low-rise houses, an abandoned leather sofa set on the grassy area, beside which the Canada geese sometimes flock. There is always rubbish on this path, a child's pink duvet cover, a pull-out bed rusting slowly. And then there is the indifferent and lovely sweep. The houses near Adelphi shoot up at an almost alarming rate. The university is also building furiously. Things are changing around us, and yet, just above Oak Road, Higher Broughton sits in Miss Havisham-esque faded grandeur.
First time ever I saw your face. I feel so extraordinary.
The detritus of various lives collects at certain points on my walk, next to the abandoned pub, along the path just before where they are building new homes near the meadows. It has been the first bright day for around a week, and it is joyful to see the lifting of the damp fog over the city to reveal the pale blues and mauves of the sky against the dark and evocative. The alert has changed to a warning. Flooding is expected. We are scared. We head down to the river to reassure ourselves. As we approach Cromwell Bridge, we see people gathered, taking pictures. As we walk onto the bridge, we look down and see the river, brown, swollen and angry, rushing not too far beneath. The water is almost at the top of the bridge arches. It hovers just beyond the wall which separates it from the riverside shops.
Chelsea 3, Newcastle United 0. Liverpool 3, Portsmouth 0. Manchester City 0. Blackburn Rovers 0. Sunderland 1, Aston Villa 3. Tottenham Hotspur
Residents stand on the other
postponed. West
side,
Ham
watching
United
and waiting,
won.
wondering if and when the water will flood over the wall. A fear of the river is born on Boxing Day which persists. I don't trust it, even when it lies low, floating the geese and ducks gently on their way. I know it can turn. I know it is not what it seems. There are some new hoardings next to the Adelphi building, where a big new development is being constructed. Where is the heart in this vision? The big old care home at the end of the road slowly goes to rack and ruin while the council debates the flood risk. The Carlton pub on Grecian Street is boarded up and bears a sign requesting scrap cars. Why is Mocha Parade still standing, half boarded up and terribly sad? I go to Salford Quays and feel uninterested, slightly alienated. I think about the hoarse cries of the rag and bone man on our street the other day. They seemed so